welcome to Christy Given Consulting. I am your host today, and I wanted to welcome you to the live authors webinar, How to Self-Publish Your Book on Barnes & Noble and on the Barnes & Noble Nook app. So I'm going to wait for some people to tune in and to come on to the broadcast. And let's see. Today's webinar is how to self-publish your book on Barnes & Noble and the Nook app, which is the Barnes & Noble ebook app, as well as do this for no upfront cost. So I'm your host, author, and coach, Christy Given. Today we will be discussing how to upload your manuscript, how to upload your book cover, and ultimately where to publish. There are tons of other resources online that you can find out about. There's tons of platforms that are available to people for publishing, but I am going to give you guys step-by-step process on how to publish yourself on barnesandnoble.com, as well as the ebook, which is the Nook. So a little bit about me. I am a self-published author on Amazon Books, as well as the Kindle app. And I also have my book, Daughter of the King, How to Find Your True Royal Purpose and Identity, on barnesandnoble.com, as well as the Nook app. I've been seen on KKLA and TBN, Newsmax, Juice TV, and heard on KPRZ Radio in California, syndicated radio, national television programs, and more. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I hope everybody is having a blessed day. So I would recommend, if you guys are going to be publishing your own book, one thing I would recommend is for you guys to get a notepad and paper. So if you guys are around a desk or office, or if you guys have some supplies, I would grab that so that you can take notes. You can feel free to also take notes as well on your phone if that works for you. So I'm going to wait a little bit. I see right here, looking at Facebook, we're live on Facebook. And I'm also going to republish this broadcast on YouTube as well. So let's see if some more people join. I'm going to give people some time to jump on here. And I also wanted to let you guys know, you guys can go to my coaching website. It's ChristyGivenConsulting.com. And for those of you that want to see, this is my book, Daughter of the King, How to Find Your True Royal Purpose and Identity. And Tiffany Roney Salerno, I don't know if you guys can see this. It's kind of weird. This is like a Zoom feature. If you guys buy the e-course today that I'm promoting, it's how to self-publish your book on Amazon, Kindle, Barnes & Noble, and the Nook, then I will mail you a book for free and I will sign it for you guys. That's just a little perk today. But I'm waiting for some people to jump on here, giving people a few more minutes. So I first want to go over what we're going to review today. And first things first, we're going to go over the manuscript. One of the most important things about writing your book, obviously, is the meat and potatoes of your book, which is the manuscript. So one thing that you're going to want to notice and one thing you're going to want to research is you're going to want to make sure that your margins are correct and that your title pages are correct, your page numbers are correct. This is something that you may not even think about, but you're going to want to go to your titles and table of contents page and make sure that those title page numbers and those title page content chapters are matching your page numbers. And if you don't know how to do the margins, because Amazon Books is different than Barnes & Noble's publishing, they have two different requirements. you may need to, and I do highly recommend you hiring an editor to review your margins and to make sure that the printing ultimately will be correct. So part one is manuscript of today. The second part we're going to go over is the book cover and the book cover requirements. And then the third part we're going to go over is where to publish your book for Barnes & Noble. Okay, so let's talk about your manuscript. So some of you may be a future author, you may be a current published author, or you may be releasing your second book or third book, and so forth. You know, for Barnes & Noble, I notice it's a little different than the Amazon platform. Both are very user-friendly. One thing that is very great about both of these platforms is they cost $0 upfront to publish, which I find it very amazing. Especially for the credibility and just the reach that you have. It's very user-friendly. One thing I can say, though, is that Barnes & Noble for the book cover is a little bit more tricky. It's a little harder to get the margins right. So you may need to hire someone for the book cover. We'll go over that in part 2 today. But to go over the manuscript, like I said, you're going to want to make sure that your manuscript has the proper formatting. So for me, one thing I did is this is one of the clues and one of the notes you're going to want to write down if you're going to write your own book is I would go to 48hourbooks.com and they have a free template, a free book template. So I downloaded that. And for your manuscript, I started with the title pages, the titles with the theme and in the order of the book. So you're going to want to get your table of contents together. And I would say that the order of the manuscript should be, you know, obviously your title page, you and your editor and your subtitle. And the second page should be your copyright page. And then your third section should be your quotes or your endorsements. So people that have recommended you in your book. And then I would let you know that after you have your endorsement quotes, go to the dedication page. So the dedication page would be next. Who you dedicate the book to. And the next page would be your special thanks. So who you're thanking if you want to do that. So I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes so that you guys can have time to write anything down. Okay, so I want to go over this again. So for your manuscript, you're going to want to start with your title page, who the author is, your subtitle, your editor. The second page would be your copyright page. The third page would be who's endorsing you, your quotes. And then your third page would be your dedication. And as I mentioned, the fourth page would be special thanks, whoever you're giving, thanking and dedicating your book to, okay? Then you'd go into the table of contents. And as I mentioned, you're going to want to make sure your table of contents coincides page-wise, page number-wise with your content of your book, which is, again, the meat and potatoes of your book, okay? So I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know. I like disappeared. It's kind of funny. The table of contents is here, okay? So after the table of contents, I would put forward, which is your basically like your somebody who's endorsing your book or kind of expressing the meaning of the book. And then there can be a message from the editor, and a preface would go after that. And then an introduction if you feel led to do so. And then you'd start with your first chapter, okay? So thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I'm so grateful. I will try to write these things down for you guys if I can. Let's see. So if you're taking notes, I would say go to 48hourbooks.com, as I mentioned. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to write in the comments below. Okay. For many of you, you may know this or you may not know this. I have an e-course. It's how to self-publish your book, not just on Barnes & Noble. Today is focused more on Barnes & Noble, but how to self-publish your book on Barnes & Noble, the Nook, Amazon, and the Amazon ebook platform called Kindle. Okay. So today is simply focusing on how to self-publish your book on Barnes & Noble for free. If you guys are interested in learning more about the Amazon side as well, I highly recommend you to check out my e-course. And as I mentioned today, the sale is going on. It's $249 instead of $499. That is going until November 1st. And if you guys purchase it today, I will give you guys an additional half off. So it'd be a total of 70% off. So it'd be $149 instead of $499. And in that e-course, it contains everything I'm talking about today. Plus, I'm also talking about some additional information that will be beneficial. And you also get to keep the e-course. You get to keep it for life. You can print it. I will email you the PDF file so you can print it off yourself and keep it in a folder or whatever, however you want to save it. And as I mentioned, right now, as of today, the e-course is $249, which is half off, which is great. And that goes until November 1st. But if you want an additional half off of that, then you can buy it today. You just need to email me, christygiven@gmail.com. And that's at the bottom of the scroll. If you see the scrolling, the ticker at the bottom. Okay. So again, if you're taking notes, if you guys want to reach out to me, I don't mind sending these notes that you guys, these bullet points, what I covered regarding the formatting of your book. So first thing is go to 48hourbooks.com for your manuscript. There's an order, obviously your title page, your copyright page, your quotes, your dedication, special thanks, table of contents forward, message from the editor, preface, and then of course, just starting your chapters. So you'll want to make sure that you have all that in place and you want to have an editor that can, help guide you and kind of review that with you. So if you are interested in getting the how to self-publish your book on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, as I said, I'm just covering Barnes & Noble today. If you want to get both, so you can get, it's just a 3-step guide. So you get like all 3 steps for part 1 is the manuscript, part 2 is Amazon, and part 3 is Barnes & Noble. If you're interested in that, just email me, christygiven@gmail.com. And I would be more than happy to send that over to you. And as I mentioned, if you email me, I will mail you my book and sign it for free. It'll be complimentary. You guys can go to christygivenconsulting.com to learn more about my webinar e-course. Okay. And as I said, I will ship you my book, Daughter of the King, How to Find Your True Royal Purpose and Identity. The other thing I want to mention to you guys is I do coaching also. So if you are, after this webinar, you have a personal question you want to ask me, you go to christygivenconsulting.com. Okay. It's at the bottom. And I will be more than willing to schedule and talk with you one-on-one on a Zoom. You can actually book on my website as well. And if you guys buy the e-course today, I will ship my book to you and mail it to you for free, and I will sign it. So I'm kind of giving you guys a sneak peek preview of what I offer in my e-course. Obviously, this is applicable for those that are actual authors or want to write a book. If you're not going to write a book or you have no interest in that, this would not be applicable to you, obviously. If you want to self-publish your own book for free, literally it's $0 to publish on the platforms that I give you in my e-course. All they do is Barnes & Noble takes a small publishing fee, which is not bad. It's actually like pretty decent. So say your book is $20. They'll take like a small percentage for publishing, for printing, and so forth. And again, like for the credibility and for who they are, I feel like it's worth it. So okay. Let's see. Do you guys have any questions? Feel free to comment below. I know some of you guys may watch this replay because this is in the middle of the day and a lot of people have work or they're not available. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, christygiven@gmail.com. My author e-course, I have a tab on my website, christygivenconsulting.com. There's about the author e-course, and then it says buy the e-course. So as I mentioned, you can get all extra information there. Okay, so we talked about the manuscript. I told you guys about the margins and how the margins are different than they're different on Barnes & Noble and Amazon, okay? So it's really dependent upon which platform you're using. And like I said, this one's primarily Barnes & Noble. So moving on from the manuscripts, everything's pretty self-explanatory regarding that. They're going to give you the exact margins that you need for your book. They're going to, when I give you guys this website for Barnes & Noble, how to publish it, it will indicate what margins you need to use, okay? And the spacing. So you would do that in a Google Docs or Word Docs, okay? Part 2 is book cover. So the requirements differ than Amazon. You may have to use Photoshop for your book cover or Fiverr. For me, honestly, I had to use a photo editor for the book cover. So a lot of you may not know what Fiverr is, but it's basically a website where you can hire people to do book covers, illustrations, and so forth. Part 3 is where to publish your book, okay? So I want to go over the platform in which you can publish the book. As I mentioned today, if you guys get the e-course, then I will send that to you immediately via email, and it would be an additional half off, $149 instead of $499. This platform is what I used. And you guys will get that website as soon as you get the e-course. And you'll get 70% off the e-course today. So again, it's $499 today through November 1st. It's $299 or $249. And then if you buy the e-course today, I'll give you an additional 50% off of that. And so that will make it $149. But you have to email me today. The offer is only for today. Okay. So I want to share the main meat and potatoes of this whole thing. If you guys have stuck around this long, I applaud you. I know life is busy. I appreciate you guys joining me today. So this is the website that I used. Okay. barnesandnoblepress.com. That's where you will be self-publishing your book. Okay. It's very self-explanatory. You create an account, you create a project. They give you sales reports. They give you author tools and tips, author self-publishing services. They print the books for you. So if somebody buys your book on this Barnes & Noble platform, they will ship it out to your customer. They just take a small percentage of your fee, which is not too bad. So you can set your book for any amount. You can set it for $20. And if you do that, let's say they probably take like $5 out of that for printing costs. So for me, my size of my book was 5.5 times 8.5. But it depends on, the length of your book. It depends on what size you want. And I'm pretty sure the printing costs will range based on that. But for the most part, I really felt like they really do give you a quality product. And it's pretty awesome. And not only that, you get to be on barnesandnobles.com. So it's like such a great deal. They give you a section to put your pricing, your categories of your keywords, like what's your genre, your language, your audience, your contributors, of course, which is like your editor, about the author. You'll have a publisher name and publication date. And so you fill all those things out, and all you literally do is you upload the interior of your book, you upload the cover of your book, you upload the details of your book, the categories, and then you literally push publish. And it's crazy. They'll give you, they'll put you up on barnesandnoble.com. And if you guys need more help with this, like I said, I'm available to coach people. You guys can go to ChristyGivenConsulting.com. I can do a one-on-one with you, cover this in an hour. I'll show you guys my link, my Daughter of the King link. I don't know. Hopefully on Facebook, you guys can click that link and see it yourself. Let me see. I'm on here right now. Seems like the Facebook's a little bit delayed. But like I said, I know some people are going to be watching this later. They might watch this on the replay. So the link does work. So if you guys click that Barnes & Noble link, you can see that's the ebook. Okay, that's the Nook. So what you can do is you can upload your book, your manuscript, to the Barnes & Noble Press website, and they will not only publish the hard copy, okay, but they will also give you a website. They will also upload this on their Nook app, which is the ebook, which is so cool. So the three things we went over today was number one, the manuscripts. Number two, the book cover. I'm going to write these in the comments below. Okay. Okay, guys. So I want to go over the size requirements with you. So the interior of the book has to be a certain size. And if you guys can't figure that part out, then again, I would definitely look up, go You need to definitely get an editor for sure to make sure that you have your grammar right, your spelling right, your margins right. And let me see. So there's different formatting sizes, but in my e-course, I explain everything and I put the links, direct links, so you guys don't have to do that research. But yeah, it's usually a 4x6, a 4.25 by 7, a 5.8, a 6.9. So every format is different. You can create your own book cover template on the Barnes and Noble Press website, which is really great. They give you the different options of interior print color, cover format, cover finish, paper color. So they have a lot of resources and tools, and they give you author self-publishing services, book cover generator, a template generator. So if like you don't have an editor or a book cover editor, you guys can use their resources. And again, you just create an account, upload your manuscript, and then they literally publish it and print it for you. And it's $0 up front. Now, again, when you get your royalties, when you start making book sales, they will take a small percentage of your royalty. Okay. I think they take 30% and you get to keep 70%. So that's pretty good. And let's see. They give you a section of sales reports as well, so you can see how many books you sold, how many units you sold. And you can see a daily sale report, weekly sale report, and monthly sales reports. So that's all very beneficial. Okay, so moving on. If you guys get this e-course today, as I said, it's not going to be $4.99 and it's not even going to be $2.49. It'll just be $1.49. I give you guys all the links. I email you the PDF file so you can keep it for life. I give you the 3 easy steps: how to create your manuscript, how to create your book cover, where to create your book cover. One thing I recommend is you guys going to, for your book cover, if you don't have an image, there's iStock and there's deposit photos that are high quality photos. So I wrote that in the comments if you guys want that. And like I said, Barnes and Noble Press, that's a huge key for you guys. That's where I published my book. Okay. There's a lot of websites where you can publish your book, and there's a lot of options for people. But that's just what I personally use. Okay. So literally all you have to do is get your manuscript done. get your book cover done and then create your account and upload to the third step, which is the Barnes & Noble Press website. Again, if you guys purchase the e-course today, then I will email you that direct link so you guys can upload. And literally, you will have your book on Barnes & Noble. It will be on barnesandnoble.com, just like I told you guys about my book. And I can also copy the link for you guys where you guys can see my book. I'm going to put that in the comments. You guys can feel free to check that out. So we have about 15 minutes left if you guys are live with me on Facebook. Feel free to write any comments or questions. So like I said, you guys, purchased the e-course today, it'll be $149. You got to email me, christygiven@gmail.com. I'm only giving this offer today, so there's an urgency. Normally the course is $499. Right now it's on sale for $249 until November 1st, but I will give you guys it for $149 today. Only those who are viewing this webinar. So hopefully this is helping people. In the beginning, I talked about the order of your manuscript, which is your copyright title page, copyright page, your quote, endorsement quote, dedication, your special thanks, your table of contents, your forward, message from the editor, your preface, and your introduction. And then at the end of your book, you can even put, prelude or your bio, your editor bio, and your bio. Again, if you buy the e-course today, I will ship my book for free to you. I will sign it for you. The time went by so fast. Hopefully, only 10 minutes left. But I would like to comment. I want to give you guys this information. Title page, so manuscripts. Manuscript order. Okay. So I'm going to go over the royalty rate right now. I just want to share with you guys what the royalty rates are. Okay. You will be paid 70% author royalty rate off of the list price. So whatever you're listing your price at. Okay. So they take 30%. It's what I said earlier. So it was correct. Okay. It's pretty good. I think it's pretty fair. Now the print book royalty rate, it would be 55% author royalty rate. So that's a little bit lower because it's for the printing costs, and that is for the Barnes & Noble press, okay? There's no upfront cost, just a deduction off your sales. So for the ebook, you get 70%. Okay. And for the hard copy, you make 55%. Okay. So do you guys think that those are fair percentages? I think for the platform, it's pretty good. And you can also get into the physical stores as well. I know some people ask me that a lot. They want to know, how to get their book on Barnes & Noble. But you first have to have an ISBN, okay, which is the barcode on the back of the book. They developed this for you as well, okay? Okay, guys. So I'm just showing you the barcode back here. The ISBN. So they give you the ISBN number. So in order to get into Barnes & Noble, not just BarnesandNoble.com, but in order to get into the stores, you have to have that ISBN number. They have to be able to look your book up on BarnesandNoble.com. So this would be, if you don't want to go the publisher route, this would be the way to go when it comes to getting your book on Barnes & Noble. So this would be the first step before getting your books in the stores, okay? You have to have your book in the stores before you can get your book. You have to have your book online before you can get your book in the stores, if that makes sense. So guys, I'm about to wrap. I know I kind of went over everything really quickly. Basically, today is the final day I'm offering, is the only day I'm offering my e-course for $149. It is normally $499. So it's up to you guys to snap that offer. And I am most likely not going to be doing another sale. I might for the holidays around Christmas time. But if you're looking to self-publish your book quickly and specifically on not just Barnes & Noble, what we went over today, but on Barnes & Noble and on Amazon, and you're going to want to go to StevensonSearching.com, and you can buy it for $249 as of tomorrow through November 1st. As of November 1st, it will go back up to $499. And like I said, it won't be on sale again until maybe December, end of December. So you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. There's a lot of valuable information. As I said, it's a 3-part series. It's super easy. Step 1, step 2, step 3. And I give you guys all the links. And like I said, you guys can just go at your pace, take your time. You can print the e-course. And why is this valuable to you? Because number one, it takes so long to do this research. I've spent hours and hours of research figuring out how to create my manuscripts. And I literally give you it in 3 parts. 48hourbooks.com. You go to 48hourbooks.com to get the formatting of your book. Okay. And then once you have the formatting of your book done, then you get your editor, and then you save your manuscript, okay, in a Word doc or Google Doc. And then after that, we went over your book cover. You need your book cover. You got to get a high quality photo for the book. And if you don't own your book, then you have to find an image where you're not going to be spending royalty payments to somebody who's a photographer. You can go to, I wrote this earlier on the chat. You can go to iStock, or you can go to Deposit Photos for high quality images for your book cover, okay? And your book cover is going to be, there's going to be specific margins in Barnes & Noble's press requirements. So you may need to use Photoshop, or like I said earlier in the comments, you can go to Fiverr.com and you can hire someone to do your book cover. Or Barnes & Noble Press has author resources. They have a book cover template generator. It's fantastic. You can do black and white, standard color, full premium color. They give you the options to do paperback, hardcover with printed case, hardcover with just a dust jacket. You can do matte or gloss for the cover finish. They give you options for paper color, cream, white, 50 pound or 70 pound. Then they give you the options for the paper page sizes. They ask you for what's the page count. So the page sizes for your books is 4x6, 4.5 by 7, 4.3, 7 by 7, 5.5 by 8, or 5.06 by 781. There's like so many options. I can't really go over all those. You guys will see that in the Barnes & Noble link. And as I said, I will send you the direct link to upload your book and your manuscript for free up front. There is no cost. No additional cost. So all you need is your manuscript, your picture for your book cover, which I went over earlier, how to do that. Go to Fiverr, go to Deposit Photos, go to iStock. Then once you have your book cover established, maybe you're going to hire an editor so you can do it in Photoshop. Then you're going to go to the link that I'm going to send you, Barnes & Noble Press, and that's where you're going to upload your manuscript for free. You're not going to pay Barnes & Noble a dime. The only thing they're going to do is they're going to take 70% from your ebook, which you're going to want it on the Nook app. So you give people the electronic version option, and it's going to be all on the same author page that you get on barnesandnoble.com, which is super cool. And then they take 55% of the you get to keep 55% of the royalties for the printed hard copy. And you can choose for your book cover, matte or gloss, depending. So I totally believe in you guys. If you guys have a story to share, you have an idea, you have a book you want to write, it's not impossible to get your book published on Barnes & Noble. I actually really believe that my author dreams came true. And again, if you guys have any questions, you guys need extra coaching, I'm here for you. Go to ChristyGivenConsulting.com, and I would be more than honored to help you guys out. You guys can check that out at the bottom of the screen. And I also do coaching. So if this webinar, you have some additional questions, or maybe you're watching the replay and you couldn't comment on the Facebook, you guys can email me, ChristyGiven@gmail.com, and you can see in the bottom ticker. Wrong ticker. ChristyGivenConsulting.com. And again, I'm going to say this one more time before we sign off. My Authors e-course is on sale right now from $4.99 to $2.49. It's half off right now, just until November 1st. I'm not going to be doing another sale until probably Christmas time. But if you message me today at christygiven@gmail.com, which is on the bottom ticker of the screen, you guys can see it right there. If you email me, I will send you it for an additional 70% off the original price. So it would be $149 instead of $249. So it's a pretty good deal. And like I said, you're not just getting the Barnes & Noble information, you'd actually be getting the Amazon books, Amazon Kindle information, and you'd be getting the Barnes & Noble press information plus the Barnes & Noble Nook. If you guys stay till the end of this broadcast, I will give you guys the exact link I use for Barnes & Noble, how to publish your book, self-publish your book for free on barnesandnoble.com. Thank you guys again for tuning in. So glad to have you here. So grateful you're here. Thank you for taking the time to educate yourself. I hope that what I gave you guys helped you out. If you guys would like any of these highlighted points, you can go into the comment section of Facebook and check those out. Okay, so the iStock photo book cover that I mentioned to you guys, it's actually called iStockphoto.com. That would be for a book cover. Another website that I like that is great for like the stock images. You do have to pay for them; they're not free, but they're a lot cheaper than if you hired a book cover editor. Those are the websites. And a lot of you guys probably know about Fiverr. Okay, guys, so if you guys need help with any of this, how to find an editor, all of the above, please contact me. Go to ChristyGivenConsulting.com. When you guys go to my website, ChristyGivenConsulting.com, what you do is you go to, there's home, about, press, author e-course, and it tells you all about my author e-course. And it also tells you how to buy it on the 4th tab. So check that out. So if you guys buy my e-course today for $149, you get a free book signed. I will mail it to you, as I said. And I will be signing off very soon, guys. I thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I appreciate it. And this is my first time going live on Facebook. So, again, if you guys have any questions, if there's something I didn't cover, or there's something you have a question about, you can email me, ChristyGiven@gmail.com, or you want to inquire about getting that e-course on sale. Today just went over the Barnes & Noble stuff. But in my e-course, I cover Amazon, Kindle, the Nook, and Barnes & Noble. So you get all 4 platforms, and I talk about how to upload it for free with no upfront cost to Amazon or to Kindle or to the Nook or to Barnes & Noble. And I give you guys, it's a 3-part series in the e-course, and it's straightforward with the links, and it doesn't take up a lot of time. So a lot of people get overwhelmed with e-courses, like, I don't really have time to take a class, or it's not really that complicated. Once you purchase the e-course, you get a login and a password they will email you, and you can go into your portal, into your settings, and you change your password to whatever you want it to be, because they send you a temporary password. And then you can log in and do the e-course at your own pace. The overall e-course could take you like literally an hour to get through the whole thing. It's just a matter of like your process, and if you've already written your manuscript, or if you've just started, or if you haven't started at all. It just depends on every person's situation is different. So the other thing is, regarding my e-course, if you don't want to log in and do the lesson by lesson, I can email you the PDF file so that you can just read it at your own pace in a Word doc or a Google Doc. And then you can also print it and have your own hard copy, and you can put it in a notebook, or you can just refer to the links whenever you need them. Again, it's step by step. So the first step is your manuscript. The second step is obviously your book cover. The third step is how to get it on Amazon. And then the fourth step is how to get it onto Barnes & Noble. So Anyways, I hope you guys were encouraged today, and I know that you guys can do it. I know that you can get your story out there. Your voice needs to be heard. People need to hear your story. People want to hear your story. This is my book, Daughter of the King, How to Find Your True Royal Purpose and Identity. And again, like I said, I will email this. I can email you the e-course, and I can mail you out a copy of my book if you so desire. And I will sign it for you today. And the offer for the e-course to be $149 will only be lasting today, October 14th. So you guys can email me if you want that. And other than that, the e-course is still going to be $249 until November 1st. So thank you guys again for tuning in. And hopefully I'll be able to do another live webinar soon. Maybe I'll do one just about Amazon and Kindle. We'll see how things go. Make sure guys go to ChristyGibbonConsulting.com. If you guys need one-on-one coaching, can be for your future book that you're doing or marketing. It can be for anything really. You guys need a one-on-one Zoom. You can go to ChristyGibbonConsulting.com. You can book a session on the homepage. So that's all for now, guys. On this free workshop, how to self-publish your book on Barnes & Noble and the Barnes & Noble ebook app. You guys, I believe in you. I can see your book now on the shelves of Barnes & Noble. You can do it. All things are possible, you believe. I never thought I would have my book in Barnes & Noble. So cool to be able to have it. And to be able to share my message. Final offer, you guys get my e-course for $149, valued at $500. Limited offer today. Email me, ChristyGibbon@gmail.com. I will email it to you today, the PDF file. And you'll get an email access to the website so you can take it at your pace. Again, it's super easy. It's 3 steps. And a lot of people may be rewatching this. And if you email me by tonight, midnight, today's Friday, October 14th, 2022, I will still honor the sale by tonight. And then you can have the e-course for the $149. Like I said, it's valued at $500, and the sale, top sale is $249 for everyone else. But for those that watch this webinar, you get an additional 50% off. And I did a ton of research. I published a book on Amazon, Kindle, Barnes & Noble, and the app. So there's a lot of really valuable information. I save you so much time and money. And again, when you publish your book on Amazon or Barnes & Noble, you don't have to put a dime into it. It will take a percentage of your royalties. I think it's cheaper to do it through Amazon. And Amazon Books is easier to do their book cover. I feel like it's more user-friendly. But the Barnes & Noble press is also user-friendly. And I give you guys the direct links. So you don't have to go all over the internet and watch tutorials and try to figure it out yourself. It's all self-explanatory and an easy step 1, 2, 3. And like I said, the whole course is probably 1 hour. It's not going to take you that long. It's not like it's a university class. It's very self-explanatory. And if you're not happy with the e-course, I will refund you. I want you guys to be happy. I want to make sure you guys are getting the help you need. and I want it to be beneficial to you. But my main thing is I want to see your book on BarnesandNoble.com. So I'd love to help you guys. If you guys need an editor, you guys need a book cover editor, you need help with your manuscript, you need help with getting your book out there, just go to ChristyGivenConsulting.com and I'd love to help you set up a Zoom with me. All right, guys. Well, I'm signing off. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.